What up, humans? I'm your herald of the gods. Yeah, we back at that. Come on in here. Yeah, come on in here and look at it. Now look at me. Welcome back to the Culture Guys channel with your boy Mike. Hey, so now look, y'all. I've covered this topic already. When I tell y'all I am the chosen one, you need to believe me. Weeks ago, I made a video saying, just randomly, there was no rumors, there was no rumor mill, there was no discussion about it, there was nothing on Twitter, no nothing. I just be sitting here thinking, because the gods have endowed me with the ability to scour the universe. And in my thoughts, I was thinking to myself, you know what would be a dope ass movie that we have not seen, a solo movie? Storm. Storm is such a rich, deep character. No pause. And personality wise, story, her backstory, and the adventures that she's been on, the romantic connection between her and T'Challa and whoever else that she's been romantically involved with. But her story is so dope, and you got to keep in mind she's a goddess. Or she's considered a goddess. She has omega level abilities, but she is there's so many layers to Storm. And as a black character in comics, that's one character. It kind of reminds me of Spawn. You know what I'm saying? The dude that I can't think of his name right now, I have to look it up, but Spawn is a very deep layered character. He isn't just a badass with a cape and some powers and he's from hell and he's got guns and chains and shit. It's like some backstory shit and some inner turmoil that he fights. You know what I'm saying? Storm is kind of the same way, but she also has a lot of responsibilities on her throughout her whole life. She's had a large part of her life has been being responsible for a large amount of people, or the X-Men, or a nation, or whatever the case is. And it relates all back to Africa, which I think is beautiful too. And if we're already doing the Black Panther 3 thing, this could be a beautiful spin-off point or a jumping off point for Storm to come in. But lately, they've been talking about who Cynthia Erivo made a tweet saying that she would love, or I think it was in an interview or something like that, that she would love to play Storm next. You know what I'm saying? And again, I made a video about this long before she ever uttered a word. Just show you how the Herald just be knowing. I just be knowing shit, man. And I made a video about who I think would play the perfect Storm. Now, before we get into that, there's a lot of chatter, a lot of talk online right now. People just shitting on Cynthia. Let me start off by saying this, first of all. I understand that, you know, people are sick of the whole woke agenda thing, and people are tired of black people being loud and vocal about, you know, not getting their fair opportunities and being, you know what I'm saying, erased and getting blocked out of opportunities and things like that, or being made to, you know, being degraded, basically. I get that women, especially too, are feeling like they're less empowered, or like their, you know, ability to be seen gets stripped and taken away a lot. And on that hand, I understand when she, you know, made that tweet about, you know, when she was the person that made the poster for the Wicked poster, and they covered her eyes to make it look more like the poster, gave her the ruby red lips and stuff like that. I understood that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Being a black man myself, I get it. And protect sisters and black women always. You know what I'm saying? Protect women, but to protect black women always. I'm with that. I have a daughter. I said, I understand that. But a lot of times, especially in that case, I think Hollywood actors, people that are up there, they seem out of touch with what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it caused a bunch of controversy. Y'all already know what it is. I'm not going to rehash that situation and that incident, but because of that, it's left a bad taste in people's mouths. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Cynthia Erivo, from what I know, is a phenomenal actress. Okay? She kills it. She's not no slouch on the screen. She don't just phone it in. She she is serious about her acting, man, about her craft, and that's one thing I do love about her. And everybody's been shitting on her because of the tweet she made about the whole Wicked poster and the whole controversy. And I get it, we live in this agenda war era, and y'all don't want your the wokeness and the blah 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 blah. Heard it 1,000 times. I get it. So now everybody's having a problem with everybody has a problem with Cynthia saying that she wants to play Storm. Now look, let me tell you what I think. She was not my first pick when I made that video so many weeks ago, probably several months ago now, about who I think should play Storm. Simply because for me, she just doesn't have the look. I'm not saying she's an ugly person. I'm not saying she's a super beautiful person. I think she looks great. I think she has her own particular beauty. And remember, I said that, you know, some women and some people just have kind of like a unorthodox beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole big forehead thing. When Tyra Banks first came out, she had a big ass forehead. You know what I'm saying? But she was on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues. I had all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was gorgeous to me. Forehead, none of that shit mattered to me. She was beautiful. And I got a big ass forehead. You know what I'm saying? You can see my forehead. But everybody has their own idea and definition what beauty is, and I see a lot of people just shitting on Cynthia and really talking shit about her based on the fact that she's not pretty enough, or they don't see her fitting that image. I get it 100%, because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And even when I chose my picks for Storm, she was not on that list at all. I didn't see it. But let me say this. I did say in that video that the idea of Storm as a person, as a character, she is a strong black woman. She has to embody that. She has to look the part. You have to feel that in the words that she speaks and the things that she does and the decisions that she makes. And I wholeheartedly believe that Cynthia has that strength. I believe as a black woman, she could bring that and deliver the character to the screen. I 100% believe that. So if we're talking acting ability, who can deliver the power and the strength of who Storm is, who Aurora actually is, Cynthia can do that as an actor. I 100% believe that. But because there are other actors, and let's be real, y'all, this is Hollywood, and fandom is a much of part of the success or the failure of these comic book adaptation movies as anything else. We're going to look at the actress or the person that's playing these roles, and we're going to compare. You know what I'm saying? Which is why the whole race swapping and gender swapping thing is a big deal, because look, half the excitement of seeing Voltron on the big screen, or seeing, you know, the Hulk on the big screen, or Batman or Superman, and any of these characters, is that we grew up with them. We know them from cartoons. We know them from the stories that live in our heads. So when you give us a story on the screen that doesn't match up with what we were raised with, or what's in our minds and what we've, you know, played with in our imaginations, it throws the whole image and the idea away. And the excitement and the fun kind of is tainted a little bit. Sometimes we've been surprised, you know what I'm saying? If actors and actresses that, you know, played a role that we couldn't imagine and was like, nah, bro, this ain't gonna work. Like Michael Keaton. If y'all don't know that's, you know, the 90s kids' favorite Batman is Michael Keaton for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Before Michael Keaton played Batman, he was not doing action roles. He wasn't Bruce Willis. He wasn't Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger. This dude was like a comedy actor. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, after he did Batman, he went on to do other comedy movies, but he played Batman. You know what I'm saying? Val Kilmer played Batman. So it doesn't necessarily have to, the person doesn't have to look 100% like the character that they're playing, but you have to give us a mold that is similar, is what I think. It has to be comparable. If it's not even comparable, for us people in the fandom, it throws us off. Again, I think she's a beautiful woman. I think that she 100%, if we put all the actresses that we think should play Storm and said who has the best acting ability, the acting chops, I think she could empower that. You know what I'm saying? I think she holds a candle to everybody else. However, and it's crazy that I'm saying this, there are so many other black actresses in Hollywood right now that I imagine would be their first pick. I told y'all, I'm not gonna go down that list, and I'm not gonna, because I already did that video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all late to the party. I've been did that video. You know what I'm saying? Your Herald is one step ahead of the game, thanks to the culture gods. But my pick for Storm, DeWanda. DeWanda Wise. That girl has my heart, man. That woman is gorgeous. She looks the part. She's even got the beautiful eyes and everything. If you haven't seen, I think Jurassic Park Dominion, I think is what it was. She plays in that. Absolutely stunning. Okay. There is no second guessing that she is somebody that could play Storm. You know what I'm saying? I believe she has the acting chops to do it. I also believe that for those that would doubt her based on the role she's played in, and you know, if I look up some of DeWanda's roles here, I'll be honest with you, she does have, like, I saw her and She's Gotta Have It, and I was like, okay, you got it. Jurassic World is what it was. I loved her in that. I forgot she was in Imaginary. She was in Captain Marvel. Like, the girl, she's gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? I think DeWanda Wise would be the perfect Storm. Fun fact, DeWanda Wise, actually, if y'all don't know, she was supposed to be in Captain Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Apparently there was a scheduling conflict, and she, right when she got cast, they had to cut her part out, and she was replaced. I think she was supposed to be playing, I think Maria Lambo, I think is her name. Yeah. So she was supposed to be in Captain Marvel. She didn't get an opportunity. That would have been her Marvel breakthrough appearance. But now I think would be the perfect opportunity for her to come back, play Storm. Like, I think she would embody that, you know what I'm saying, that role and that character really well. She looks the part perfectly. You know, those characters that you just know they look the part, like they fit perfectly. She is that. She is definitely that, man. You know what I'm saying? This doesn't come along too often where we're having big discussions about black characters in superhero movies. I never thought I'd see the day, you know, where we're discussing who the next Blade should be, or who the next, Storm should be, who the next, John Stewart should be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm absolutely loving the times that we're living in. The fact that we can even have these conversations, you know what I'm saying, super dope to me. But that's my thoughts on everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give Cynthia a break, bro. Like, she killed it in Wicked. She's gonna go on to have a fantastic career. She made a little mistake there, you know what I'm saying, and an error in judgment. You know what I'm saying? I think, again, these actors and actresses are just disconnected from social media so much that they don't realize what's going on. So give her some grace. And I believe that she would make a great Storm. I really do. But I think there's better options if we're just talking the optics. And for me, that's my girl DeWanda. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, fellas, you already, you know. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. Better pull up on me. Don't do it for me. Do it for the gods.